In 2014, StarCraft 2 balance was in a wild state, with a lot of new strategies and metas being born in front of viewers and players. On Dreamhack Summer 2014, a completely unknown 15-year-old player Sjaak joins a stack group with HyuN and Hug in it. This pros player from Holland apparently had incredibly low chances against both of the competitors, and his first match against HyuN would be probably super boring, since the skill difference was just really huge. And Sjaak goes for an interesting zealot sentry timing, which is aimed to finish his opponent early, but just as expected, HyuN dominates the first map, even though he still made some mistakes and was caught off guard by almost perfect force fields.
본진 입성! 그리고 전면 병력은 갇혔어요! 이거 갇혀가지고!
But already on the second map, the series becomes a great roller coaster. Sjaak goes for a creative cannon rush and forces HyuN to counter him with the Nidus Worm.
일단은
짓는데 이건 뻔하죠. 그냥 일컴부터서 깨면 되고요. 여기는
광자파 과충전.
그리고 역장 걸어줘야죠. 신호타 깨질 때쯤에.
끝까지 땅굴. 난 이대로 질 수 없어요.
어떻게든 뚫겠다. 어떻게 했어도. 나는 나가고 싶어. 나는 너희 땅을 밟고 싶어. 하지만 세상보다 가지가 않죠.
이야, 진짜 끈기의 고석현인데 이건 너무나 슬퍼요, 저그. 지지.
And as for the third map, Sjaak once again chooses not to risk his chances in a macro game, and he goes for another all-in attack.
여왕기 잡혔고요.
이야, 이거 다시 점사.
시간을
수열. 이거 지금 바로까지 참아야 돼요. 바로 달려드나요, 그냥?
전면. 한번 뒷전면.
일단 모순이 깨졌고요.
이번에
일단은 근데 추적자가 너무 많아요.
이거 진짜 막기 힘들어 보이는데요.
이거 한 큐에 날아가겠는데요. 이거 일단 달려들지만 이거 광전사도 있거든요.
풀이 있기 때문에 이거는 추적자 안 죽어요.
이야. 광전사의 아빠 일단 치웠지만 또 하나씩 빼면서 저 추적자가 계속 넣고 있거든요. 저 빨피지만 거의.
그러면 예상의 결과가 나오고 있는 고세철 선수가 회차초로 가게 되는 진작 서서히 보이고 있는데, 자, 추적자가 길을 막으면 안 되죠. 광전사가 나가야 되고. 그렇죠.
광전사 나가신다. 추적자 지금 이야.
나가야지. 앞으로 추적자 길을 막으면 안 돼요. 여왕이 줄어들면은
진짜 스작 선수 대수작을 진짜 이것도 신의 한 수. 저도 이거 못 봤거든요.
하지만 전력풀이 이제 돌아오기 때문에 결국에는
그리고 관전사가 앞장서죠 또. GG.
This was already an incredible upset, but Sjaak was also able to defeat Hug with a 2-0 score, allowing him to advance to the third group stage from the first place. And in the third group stage, Sjaak faced two formidable opponents, Protoss Sen and Zerg Golden. Both were considered way above his level, and at first it seemed Sjaak ran out of his luck or magical builds, as he lost to Golden with 2-1 score, but soon they met once again in the decider match.
Knocks the fourth hatch down. It's 3-base to 3-base. He's gonna fight this under swarm hosts and roaches and everything else. Corruptors are trying to get within the battle, but there are quite a few void rays and also stalkers helping out to try to take them out. If the void rays can survive, or he can somehow outlast all of these units, this is gonna be great. The corruptors have fallen. There's 3. There's 2. There's gonna be 1 left. Queen falls. Swarm hosts are the only units left. Sjaak pulling through. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh my god! And all the final swarm hosts are forming. Golden going into desperation mode, trying to form roaches as quick as he possibly can, but Sjaak, the 15-year-old phenom, moving out of Group C. He's done it, boys! He has done it! Colossus heading towards the third hatch, and there's the GG! It is all over! Sjaak moves on to the round of 16. 125 WCS points just in case for the hell of it. And man, what a hell of a series.
Sjaak paved his road to round of 16 with 3 incredible victories, and he built up a good level of hype because of these totally unexpected upsets. Next he faced his first strong Terran opponent, and Taeja was probably the hardest battle for our hero of the story.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's a probe there for no reason. He's
And
gonna
this
come up
is
and be like, what?
that's a brilliant scout. Absolutely fantastic there from Taeja. He goes in, sees it, and this is terrible. Absolutely terrible here.
He's already sent another probe to try to build another pylon. He's sending his stalker over to protect this. But man, I mean, you got 2 Stargates. Your opponent knows that this. I can't imagine that there's no way that this build isn't completely all in some fashion or another. Right. The Marines are going to move out to help hold this down as well. And the 2 oracles, that pylon's going to get killed before I think at least the second one gets.
I mean,
out.
Taeja's moving his Marines out to help with this as well. They find a stalker in the middle of the map. There's a lot of Marines there too.
Oh, that Oracle will be able to finish, so he can kill the Reaper, but I don't actually think it's enough to kill the rest of the Marines that are here. Yeah, that's too much. I don't think he can stop him from coming and killing this.
Second Oracle's on its way. The probe just gets shut down immediately here, and he's waiting for the Stalker to come up. Taeja doesn't want to wait too long here, because with 3 Oracles would kill this, so he needs to actually depower these Stargates, which he's aiming for. Yeah. And he does.
So he has to finish it, and without that probe, that's pretty much. Does he have another one going across? No,
this is like everything of his plan, though. I mean, he's pylon blocked quite massively. He goes into a fight with the Oracles. With the Marines, and well, GG. Taeja takes a very quick 2-0 there.
Even though Sjaak eventually lost to Taeja, who by the way won the entire thing, it was a cherry on top of this amazing tournament. While a couple of upsets might not seem as something big or suitable for headlines in 2023, back in 2014 it was a proud achievement. Remember, Sjaak was an amateur player with no results behind his back coming to this tournament, and besides that, he managed to outplay far better players in a far more consistent StarCraft 2 pro scene. And it also happened during the peak of Korean domination, where every foreigner victory was seen almost as a miracle, especially coming from a guy who nobody even knew about. Only a month later, Sjaak shocked everybody with his performance once again. After Dreamhack, he became a part of Esports, and soon was listed as a player for Asia Team Story Cup Season 3. There, his team faced Axiom with a really strong Korean roster. Sjaak made an all-kill, bringing 5 victories to his team and saved it on the verge of elimination. After such impressive results, Sjaak was seen as today's MaxPax, an up-and-coming young genius who would soon dominate the pro scene. People even compared him to Life, one of the best players of StarCraft 2. Reddit was talking for days about his victories, but there were critics as well. Some viewers noted that, unlike many other consistent Protoss players, Sjaak was favoring a lot of aggressive, risky, cheesy playstyles, hence it would make more sense to call him the next Has. So some part of the community still doubted he would go far with this. For the next 4 months, Sjaak results dropped and he wasn't really around any big events, probably because of his school life, exams and so on. But what shocked people even more, he chose to switch games and became a part of Against All Authority roster in Heroes of the Storm. But his team's results left much to be desired in the newest Blizzard MOBA, and in 2015 Sjaak announced his return to StarCraft 2. Although we never really heard of him after his comeback, he simply couldn't obtain that level of play once more. Even though Sjaak never really became a full-time pro with many achievements, this performance at Dreamhack sparked a lot of new activity in the StarCraft 2 community. During a stale period with only a few new faces, it was pleasing and surprising to see a complete underdog go toe-to-toe with greatest StarCraft 2 players. This is why some people still remember him, mostly because it was a breath of fresh air, and his games were really entertaining and nail-biting. That's it for today. Check out the story of DuckDog, a Korean professional who also had an amazing tournament run with many surprising results. And as usual, have a nice day and see you next time.